the poor from the dunghill and set him among the princes. When you hear, you are lifted above other gods. Are you ready?
We are ready.
Make sure you are hanging it. Are you ready? Oh yeah, you are lifted above other gods. You are lifted above other gods. I say you are lifted above other gods. I know you are lifted above other gods. I say you are lifted above other gods. I say you are lifted above other gods. You are lifted above other gods. Everybody jump, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Everybody shout, hallelujah. He's the son of victory. He's the son of victory. Hallelujah, hallelujah. That is all. That is all.
Welcome back. Thank you for coming. Thank you very much.
Where did we go? Where are we coming?
Oh my goodness.
If we start dancing, we won't leave here today.
Sure, we should just do dancing service inside here.
I wish, but don't worry. We're going to set a day aside to do that. But of course, don't worry. This is still Lagoon Radio, where we give you all the both left and right, all the information in the world of entertainment and of course happening around us. Don't forget to like and follow us on all our social media platforms. On Instagram and Twitter is at LagoonRadio.Ng. On Facebook is at Lagoon Radio Nigeria. And if you want to put faces to these beautiful voices, here you can go on our YouTube channel at LagoonTV to see these faces. My name is DJ Shab and I'm your host today, and with me I have Professor of Aproko with me in the studio, Maurice, no other person than Simidele Olabisi. Okay, good afternoon. Cockroach.
What are you doing? I am dancing. What are you doing?
I am dancing. Hey.
Oh, all right. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Lagos. Good afternoon, Nigeria. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, young and old. As I've been introduced before, I don't want to pass my boundary. You know, I'm the professor of Aproko. When it comes to Aprokoism, forget it. I'm going to give you hook, line, and sinker, like Van Direct, like to the extent that it's going to shock you. It's going to shock you. It's going to shock you.
Wow,
You understand? Yeah, I'm not alone here, really. Thank you, DJ Sha, for that introduction.
You know that you're not alone. It was somebody that introduced you now.
Very soon, DJ Sharp is she's an associate professor already.
Wow.
You know, yeah, she's learning. So very soon, she's going to give her inaugural lecture, her first inaugural lecture on Aprokoism.
Wow.
Yeah, so by that time, we're going to initiate her and welcome her formally, officially into the Aproko Association of Professors, rather. Okay.
Thank you very much. And I have with me in the studio Jennifer Jubril, aka Jennifer Jubril.
Yeah. Yo. It's your very young girl, Jennifer Jubril, aka Jennifer Jubril. How y'all doing? What's going on, Lagos? What's going on, Nigeria? Hope the heat is not melt.
Wait, where did I meet two people?
Yo, you actually met me in Nigeria. In Nigeria, our country land, our homeland, our fatherland. Yeah, wagwan.
So you've gone to Jamaica as I seated there.
You don't know.
Jennifer is a Rastafarian.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah, yo, man, you know that, man.
Hey, chai.
All right, this is the afternoon drive show where we give you all the gist and
that's why it's in the afternoon. Everywhere is hot.
Entertain you, yes. The weather is hot, and as well, we have chosen to be hot with our gist. Yesterday, we've got lots and lots of. We had different news on this Kaduna bombing, and of course, news are still coming in based on that.
Train attack and all
it's just a disaster, and we have to keep praying for Nigeria as a whole. Not even Kaduna alone, because Nigeria, we are in this together. Whether or not we like it, whether or not we accept it, we are in this together. That's that on that. We've got lots of gist here. I don't even know where to start from.
Start from the
Got something
bottom
for
middle.
us?
Squeeze me.
Squeezed.
As a professor in this field,
Yeah.
they catch me unaware. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to give it. I'll give it to me. Ha ha ha! Give me that. We need to do that challenge in this studio. Like a lot of people just hang.
Anything?
Give you that.
What are they giving you?
There's a challenge that we need to do the challenge. DJ Shabi,
I don't know what you're talking
Give me
about.
that.
Okay, whatever. I have here with me this one. Waiting Musa no go see forget. Like since the beginning of this year, we've been seeing a lot of things. Like the more you look, the less you see. There are even some stuff you will see and you just open mouth. Wow, like it will be as if am I really in this planet? Like Jupiter and Motiwa. Okay,
Sure.
that's how my aprocoism carried me
Bomb.
all the way to Uyo, Akwa Ibom
Jennifer's-
State.
See, M.
Jennifer,
One day-
the girl that lives at the roundabout.
It's Jennifer's roundabout. When you get to the roundabout, they just ask for Jennifer.
One
You
day.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so that's how this landlord do. From his heart of hearts.
As you have said,
From
landlord,
his
I know where
church-
you are going to.
From his heart of hearts, from his church mind, arrested his tenant over his missing plantain.
Right.
Ejo tori Ọlọ́run.
Plantain to lost.
Where have we landed?
Pola Jasi, where did we land ourselves?
We
Like,
land
I don't
ourselves in a
understand.
place where we are going to be looking for everything, including the plantain.
So
See,
basically,
there's no food in the land. There's hunger in the land.
basically all his tenants are students. They are students.
Wait, why people talking like this? Anyway,
What?
continue.
No, what are you insinuating?
I want
Are
to
you
share.
insinuating
Finish your story. I'll share an experience
students
with you.
steal a lot?
Wait, I will share an experience
It's
with
not a
you.
matter of
Okay.
students still a lot, but normally students they tend to, if they
have
see
no
anything,
idea.
even if it's not their own, my dear sister, they will take
I
it.
don't
You have-
even
you
know
have
why
no
I don't even
idea.
know why they like to frustrate their landlords and landladies.
See, let me tell you, now landlord way bad. Now they for streets.
Let's hear.
So, your landlord arrests all tenants, all students at Ipa Lanes because of missing plantain in the compound. They are all detained now at Barracks Road. Who can help them?
See, now let me share the experience I want to share.
Okay.
You see this thing of students stealing food stuff from landlord or somebody is legendary. So, as some of you know, I schooled in the East, right? And I stayed mostly off campus and in family compounds because there are these people that they just build houses and they are the only ones there. They have to lease the vacant rooms and all that to students. So where I first stayed in my year one, there was this man that had a very large personal farm. And what he grew were basically vegetables like ugu, water leaf, in surplus. And that water leaf is actually considered weed. It is weed. It's just that it is edible. It grows on its own. You don't have to plant it.
yes.
So this man had so many of these things in his compound. Almost students when they're hungry, they used to beg. Sir, please, can we take small? The man will say no. Now so then target their brother in the Lord. In the night like this, every time they did it first time, they'll carry, go there, pluck his vegetable. They did it second time, did it the third time. The fourth time, guess what? The uncle went to tie red cloth on the ugu. He went to tie red cloth on the ugu. Many times we've actually seen students do these things, like during the holiday, instead of them to go home, they get
will
broke
remain
and
in
they'll remain in
school.
school.
Yeah.
So when they get broke, they just enter somebody's farm and be like, you know what, these people cannot finish this thing. And before they
Let's
even want
help
to eat, another one
And
will
would have grown.
grow. So they will take it. In case of this plantain issue, they've been targeting that plantain for long. And I'm sure that they have begged the man
They've
before.
been waiting for it to
See,
just.
I'm sure they have begged the man before. And they've monitored that man is not eating the plantain.
They might not have even begged. You never can tell.
They've asked. Don't worry, not students.
not even now that plantain is gold.
Especially now that plantain is gold though.
You can't no, you cannot chest it, you cannot flaunt it. It go possible. Now trust my darling siblings, in the
set
Afro
our
industry.
comment section.
Like there was something I was saying about Nigeria sometimes ago, that you cannot be in Nigeria and go to fire. It's double tragedy because here alone you're going through a lot. Not even
Like severe pain.
Not not even the weather again, the heat and all that. And there was a day I'm like, is it not that the last person that entered air fire forgot to lock?
No.
So someone said, I'm sure when the angels want to laugh, they turn their faces to Nigeria. Basically, like generally this country now cruise. Even when it's and to me, I actually love it in a way because you don't just allow situations to make you depressed and overwhelm you. So you just have to make something out of it. Just laugh it off, but at the same time, you go think and you go reason.
I said it sometime. I said it's been a while ahead of us. Suicide.
My darlings, even times are
now
hard.
they've realized that this is a point where you just have to survive by all means.
Exactly.
Death, suicide is not an option. You just have to enjoy your life in a way or the other. Okay,
everybody should cruise and be happy.
Speaking of arrest, yes, so I choose to be happy. You need to see me dancing yesterday in the studio, and people were like, once you hear music like this, you just carry your body and start dancing. I said, yes, so let me dance.
Shebi, as you were dancing, you were smiling.
I don't know. My joy is filled and I have to, Okay, speaking of arrest, Yahoo boy's mom bags 5 years imprisonment for aiding her son to receive 91.3 million naira in Edo State. We talked about that this morning during the newspaper review. Since they can't get the son, of course,
went for the mother.
They go for the mother. And if they have the opportunity to get the two of them, since it's the mother that is aiding, because Jennifer said something this morning to some parents are the one pushing their words, their children to doing these things. They are encouraging them. And I got to learn something again this Monday, that we have our association of Yahoo boys mothers.
Yeah.
In Nigeria now.
See, there's one thing that I hear most parents, mothers especially, say, and it actually gets me pissed off. You hear things like, at your age, what have you done?
That's it.
Look at your mates, what are they doing? Like, there's this annoying comparison. I get it that they're trying to edge the child on.
With someone that is working.
Do you understand?
With someone that the father is actually rich.
Yeah,
and your son
I
that
get
is
it that they're trying to just edge you to do something with yourself. But sometimes I just believe that the person you're comparing your children with, you should look at them.
Before you
there
start
was
the
a time that that my dad wanted to start that song. It's a story for another day. He was saying that the whole marriage thing, why you have not brought somebody to the house and all those kind of things. And I said, Daddy, number one, no, not even how we do. If it's that one, if you want to look at age, well, he wasn't really mistaken. But the first thing I said, Daddy, number one, I had a deal with myself that I want to finish school before I start talking about marriage. And you should also remember that I got into school late. So if I have to actually complete that part of the deal, then I have to wait a little longer. This was me in my 400 level. My dad was saying, and people go to the university, and when they are coming back, they come back with healthy relationships. And I asked one thing that was in my defense. Dad, you paid school fees. The school fees, is it for education or is it for man? And that was the end of the discussion. No, but truly. But let's assume that I couldn't actually say that.
Or defend yourself.
Or defend myself like that. I would have now put my hand on my jaw. Like 1 year that I've dug by inside one corner. And be thinking of my life. And depression will now start.
Yes,
right?
That's it.
I think basically it's high time parents knew that their children shouldn't be compared to someone else. Like, even if you have two children, you shouldn't compare the first to the second.
Yes, it's actually
two
very
different people.
It brings unhealthy competition.
Yes,
even twins, Taiwo and Kehinde, they are not the same. Yeah,
Exactly.
they came to the world the same day,
They don't even come the same time.
Not even the same time.
Not come the same time.
They don't have the same destiny. Yes, they might share the same.
Even Siamese twins, that they are co-joined twins, had different destinies.
Sure.
Because I got to read about them and I see things like, okay, this one has a choice of its own. This one wants to eat this and this one doesn't want to eat this. But they are sharing one brain.
Basically,
like they're
comparison
together.
is not really healthy.
It's not healthy.
It's not.
At all. It's not.
And it shouldn't be encouraged.
And as children too, I would also say, if your parents by mistake compare you to someone else, you should have this positive mindset and be like, okay, there are some things I have that the other person doesn't have.
Because the person can be perfect,
at the same time, there are things that I believe that I have, and no one else has it. And there are some things that someone else has and I don't have. So God has created us in his own unique way.
Speaking of football, here is another glass goose. You know Frank Edoho.
Okay, Uncle Frank.
You saw it.
There he goes again.
Okay, so he serves a Ghanaian blogger with a prophetic response for mocking Nigerians.
Frankly speaking.
Yeah, so
Frankly speaking.
here's what the person said. Nigerians didn't see these coming, like a Ghanaian
CDs,
currency.
yeah.
Yes, like you didn't see these coming. And he was like, don't worry, when you get eliminated in the first round of the World Cup, unago kuku masi.
Kumasi.
Cruise every year, Sha.
You know, people like this, when they don't talk, you just feel they don't know what to say, or they just don't want to talk. They are conservative.
I never knew that Uncle Frank was savage.
I was surprised when I saw this thing.
Last year, I was seeing some replies from him on Twitter. I was like, wait, they hacked his account. Yeah. And I saw it was really him.
It seems like someone that is savage.
It
doesn't just come out.
It doesn't just
come out and
really
talk in the rubbish.
Yeah, in the rubbish.
All right, now this is another one, and I'm actually going to serve this question to you guys today. Okay, and if you're watching us live, I would really appreciate you actually comment, and you can call on our studio line on 08189 Lagoon. That's 08189524666. 08189524666. So you could just comment, especially parents and even children, at least.
Right.
I'm still even though I'm an orphan, but at least I see somebody shy. I'm somebody's children. Stop.
We are children of God.
So now, Jennifer, let me ask you.
Okay.
If you actually have a wish for your birthday, okay, your birthday is coming soon, next week, Tuesday. Okay, if you have this wish and you've been telling your mom that, Mom, I wish, this is what I wish, this is my wish and all that. And on your birthday, your mom actually surprised you with that. What would you do? Even if it's going extra mile, even wishes that are not, Jennifer is opening eyes, even wishes that are not actually achievable, you know, something that are not achievable for your mom.
Can I have an example of this wish?
Okay, take for example, maybe you just tell your mom that, Mom, for my birthday, I just want to travel out. I want to go see Disneyland and all that. You know, and your mom just surprised you. How would you feel?
I'll be, okay, in all sincerity, because I've been making so much noise about it, I'll be happy. Like, I'll be happy, and I keep asking questions like, is it my own? Is it my own? But the next thing, knowing that Iyawa couldn't have been able. See, there are some things that, let's leave faith talk in one side. There are some things that, you know, in your heart of hearts, it cannot happen. like it cannot happen.
You just have to
and
then with yourself.
I'll be happy, but then that happiness will end like in the next 15 minutes.
I'm very sure you would have actually experienced insomnia for some days. You won't be able to sleep.
What I said, in the next 15 minutes, every other thing around me will not make sense, because I'll be like, Mommy, how did you get it? Where did it come from? Mommy, share you. I will not remind her. Net worth safe. Even this thing, we share it into 10. You know, rich. After more sell now. Like, I can legit be looking for a buyer, right? I'm sorry. I remember when I was getting to my final year, my 500 level, and my mom was rambling about coming to my school to join me for my convocation. Kiniko and everything, and she was like, hey, that she would love to come to my convocation since she couldn't attend my matriculation and all that. You know what I said? I said, Mommy, if you calculate the transportation from Lagos to the east, don't even send me all. Mommy, divide it into 2 and give me half. Mommy, you can keep the change. It's as simple as that. Now, that is something that she could have actually just scratched herself a little to do. Talk more of something that I know that is so huge. No. We will sell it. What we sell it? Wherever you borrow the money from, return their own. and we'll be all right.
Okay. That's answering from the children's perspective. Okay, Sharp, answering from a parent's perspective. If your son says, "Mommy,"
Mommy, give me your eye.
if your son says, "That one is not even possible,"
I'm going to reply to her.
Okay, then for example, if your son says, "Mommy, I want you to take me to Ghana for my birthday,"
Ghana
and all that.
It's not fight. It's not quarrel. If I don't have it, I can't give it. I can't give what I don't have. I really love to do, but I won't go out of my way because I really want to do this thing. I would love to do it if I have more than enough. But in the case where I don't have, I'll probably substitute for something he would love. And of course, you forget the old memory of traveling to Ghana and all that.
Ghana, African parents.
See, please ask me from an elder sister perspective.
No, you see that your own, that your elder sister perspective. Oh, I wouldn't want to go there.
No, you want to go there because you cannot ask me from just child perspective. And you know, what's wrong with this one? Old baby, keep quiet first. See, I'll try to imagine my brother. In fact, I actually have a very rebellious brother, right? He asks for impossible things.
Yeah, their children like
my
that.
brother, as old as them, I don't know what to call him. He will just come and ask you for things that he knows that. Just like me having just one phone that I'm trying to use to manage my life. That's how my brother came last year. I was telling me that, you see this your phone, just give me and remain phoneless. I don't care. But the reply, the eye that we used to look at him, she was all right. If this is what they did to me, they would have not born you. Case closed. But I mean,
open this thing now. Why
open
are you covering
it now.
Okay.
Even me, I'm still beside her. I'm still watching.
I'm wondering why she's asking, please.
Aproko will not finish it. Talking about phenomenal parenting, like a dad goes the extra mile to fulfill his son's birthday wishes. And what was the son's birthday wish? The son's birthday wish was that the dad takes him to meet Spider-Man for his birthday, and how would this dad get to see Spider-Man? That's how he now had to up into a thick Spider-Man suit, surprised his son.
Yeah.
As he was leaving the son's class, he took a flip out of the door like every Spider-Man. The son was so happy.
Now, I can actually
so
go
fulfilled.
that extent.
Yeah, because he
I
didn't
know
ask for so much.
That's number one. Number two, it's something that would just cost me a little more effort.
Probably just
and
getting
not,
the costume and...
Yes. It's
Even
something
if
that would cost
you
me...
could get someone to do it for you.
It's something that would just cost me a little effort and not something that's going to take my whole
let me
generational
speak
Imagine
from
a father that is big. How will he...
You look for big spider.
You look for a
a
big
slim
suit.
person. Or I look for a
That's
slim
what I'm saying.
person.
If you can't do it, you get something.
Now
to do
it's
for
just
you.
little
It's
effort.
not something. It's not
Not that I would borrow generational money.
But hold on. Let me now talk from a Nigerian parent's perspective. The fact is the fact. If my son comes to ask me that kind of thing,
Please don't eat the boy. Please.
I pity that boy.
Please don't eat that boy.
No, I'm trying to imagine the situation.
Actually,
right now.
my
This person
brain-
that I know.
That's what I'm saying. If she shouldn't eat the boy or she
Should not
shouldn't
eat
say
the boy.
anything.
Do you think she's going to tell the boy?
the thing is, I wouldn't have been able to process it to say, okay, let me get the suit or let me do this.
It's one Yoruba adage that we end the matter.
Instant response. I just ask him, where do you want me to see Spider-Man? What if I can see?
But at that moment, you should know that he's a boy now and he's been fantasizing on.
No, in that case, you know what I'll do?
What will you
Spider-Man, wait, come, let's go and meet your daddy.
No, but I think there's a way between us and the white. There's a different level of parenting.
Yes.
Their own parenting style is different from ours.
All we know is violence.
Both of you have chosen violence. I told you.
See, you will not see one slippers that is flying from somewhere. Wee! That hits the child. Or Tao turning stick, turning Gary.
Now, talking about Sharp, was it Sharp that was asking what if the person is bigger than the suit?
Yes, so.
Okay, now someone now said, imagine Cubana wearing this surprise.
Hey, wait.
See, truly, no.
No.
This is Nigeria. This is Cruz. Then someone says this Spider-Man is an Igbo man. Chimeze, where are you?
Oh, that reminds me. So, but really, what will Mr. Cardinal do?
He will not do it.
They will not. He will not
He
even
will not
answer
do
you.
it.
Chimeze will not answer you.
But you never can tell. He might be a sweet father.
It's a lie. This Chimeze.
I go to that somewhere. Please spend about in the fact.
No, you go hear something like, I beg, go come out for once. The one way they do me, no be waiting they do you.
but really, it's actually applaudable. It's actually
Yes.
applaudable. Like, it's a very good thing. So as parents, we should try as much as possible
To make our children
happy in our own capacity.
But not in the manner of making them understand that whatever they ask, they shall get.
No.
God forbid. It
No,
cannot
stuff like
happen.
that. It can't be all the time, you know.
It cannot happen. It can't happen.
It
that
can't
way.
happen. It can't fit it to happen.
It can't fit to happen.
It can't fit to happen
can't fit.
in an
Jennifer-
African home.
It can't fit to happen. All right.
Jennifer, I want to ask Jennifer a question.
Hey, Ganga.
no. Why am I the one that asking questions today?
Because you're
Konsola,
now-
where are you?
Because you're in our forward front.
Are you happy that Nigeria didn't qualify for the game?
What a young girl like me sitting on the chair in the studio. An old woman like you that is not a football fan will not see it from
How come you're an
wherever
old
you
woman?
go to. But see, it pay me. It pay me. But it did not pay me that much.
Why?
Because I know that it is Nigeria. To start with, that game was played in Abuja. The same place where the person that called them out of the last competition is staying. That last competition that we were playing quarterfinals in peace, that we were showing every opportunity that we were going to actually qualify. African Cup of Nations, somebody called them on video call. Is that video call that sent them out of the competition? The same person is staying in the place they played the match yesterday. What did you think? Did you think they were going to qualify?
Okay, it's not even about that them being qualified. Some people are not happy. Some people are happy. You know that because it's actually distracting. Don't you think?
Now, talking about people that are not happy, I think the football fanatics, really, they won't be happy.
Of
It
course.
depends on your side of football.
Yeah,
Basically.
personally, I have this notion that this is football. These people are earning, they are collecting their money.
I mean,
They will finish collecting their money. They will wipe mouth and go whether they play well or they not play
anything
well.
happens.
So yeah, the one that will now be you even see some men. They will now start violence in the house. You will not eat.
Yes.
All in the
told you
name of
people.
football.
I told you people that when we were talking this morning about the whole destruction of properties and stuff at the stadium, it was as a result of betting. Punter.
You know.
They have bets. Simple. So just imagine yourself betting in so much money and then you're losing it, right? And in the same Nigeria, the same way some people placed bets for Nigeria to win, that's how some people place bets for Ghana to qualify. But they are all Nigerians. That's why I also said it is your side of football that you're watching.
The reason why I even asked the question is that
Yes.
Mary Unjoku, she's an actress, and she has come out to say why she's grateful that we didn't qualify
Which is
for the World Cup. Because it would have been a distraction, according to her. We need to focus on real problems in Nigeria and pressure the government to do something. An attack on a train, an attack at the airport, and so many things happening around it. In less than 24 hours, or in less than 48 hours, you've got different news trooping in. And she said again, the insecurity in Nigeria is alarming.
Sure.
No more unnecessary distraction. This needs everyone's attention. And I think I reason with her.
Yeah.
well.
But we can't still deal with the
this
fact
is
that
what
this
I
thing has to go on.
This is what I think. If she actually is basing her reason for being happy on Nigeria not qualifying as that one she
It's not even a
stated,
problem, right?
then it is not even a reason. Because even whether there is an international tournament that involves Nigeria, people will still be distracted when it comes to football. Do you know that before the Nigeria-Ghana match yesterday, there are already international games that Nigerians are following keenly? I'm talking
Yes,
about
of course,
in Europe.
yes.
I'm not talking about the regular EPL that is returning next weekend. I mean, this coming weekend, right? Saturday, there is game EPL. Everybody goes back to their punter. They still keep making noise about Chelsea and Manchester United on the road.
Mm-hmm.
It actually is not a form of whether they are going to focus or not.
I think let me think from our own
That's our
perspective,
own,
really.
Yes, that's
let
what I'm
me
saying,
let me
that
think
if-
from our own perspective. Our own perspective is, in this case, Nigeria is fully involved. Nigeria is fully involved. You can't compare to maybe the normal club games and all
Okay.
that. But this is your country.
Okay.
A lot of more people will put in more attention
How?
to this.
Because Nigeria is not playing.
No, she's saying you
Do
don't
you
get
know-
it. She's
Yes,
trying
to
to say
actually
I
understand.
went to church yesterday, and
Yeah.
because of this World Cup, the church was so empty.
exactly.
Yes.
It's really distracting. We know, and I'm not saying it's going to solve the problem. It's not going to solve the problem, but
This
she's
is
just
what
making
I'm
a
still
point.
saying, right?
Simi's going to
I
say
want-
Hold on, I was
Simi
going to say something
something.
that the focus she is saying is, if Nigeria got qualified for the World Cup 2022, more attention will be shifted on that World Cup. Maybe whenever Nigeria is playing, everybody's attention would,
Like,
that unlike
channel into the World Cup. Why
Unlike
don't you
when,
just channel it on
unlike
government
when
to do
Arsenal, Man
something?
U, other people are playing, you wouldn't really channel much energy. Hold on, let me tell you something. Okay, yesterday I went to my mechanic's workshop, and he got into a conversation with someone, and the person was like, he was supposed to meet someone for an appointment, and he was like, mi ò nílé wa o, kí ni ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ́dọ̀ la, mo fẹ́ lọ wo ball Nigeria. Normally if it were to be EPL, he wouldn't do that. He could waive it.
'Cause
Okay,
it's something you
then
always
then
follow up
another
on.
thing is why didn't Nigerians, at least I believe that other football matches, some Nigerians will be on the field, and they would have a team they support. So if, let's assume their team lost in that match or loses in that match, why didn't they start creating a scene and start turning everywhere upside down? Like
know
what
why-
happened
you know why
yesterday.
we are able to-
Do you
you
know why
know-
Jennifer will not agree with us? Because she's on that side of the
No.
table.
Do you know why? Yes, I'm actually on the football side on the table, and I tend to see things differently from the both of you.
We
Now, this is
understand.
it. This is actually how this whole game of football works, right? They are clamoring Nigeria because it was played on our soil. They did not. You didn't get to see this reaction when they played the first leg in Ghana.
The thing is, when they played the first
They might
leg,
not
have you ever thought of something that when they played the first leg, there was still hope that there's still second leg, we could still win.
Now that's what I'm
That's
saying.
another
Do you
thing.
know that what we are all talking about is Mary Njoku's reaction to Nigeria losing, saying that at least there's no more distraction to face national matters. And I'm still going to say it any day, anytime, that if she thinks losing is a form of withdrawing the distraction, or Nigeria winning is a distraction, then she's entirely wrong.
She's
They are
not. She's
still-
actually not alone in the comment section. We have people supporting her.
if you look, all those people have never been fans of football. I know what I'm saying. I know why I said
Basically,
that.
I'm a fan of football.
When you see the way people urgently follow Champions League, you will know that Nigerian match is nothing.
See, Jennifer, I'm a fan of football, but to me, I believe that now we have a lot of national issues. An attack on a train. Even after we got a report yesterday morning that there was an attack. By evening, there was another attack.
Yeah.
On the train, an attack on a airport.
And that's him yesterday.
Nowhere is safe anymore.
They weren't even scared that something might even happen.
Oh,
in
let's
Abuja,
just
of
let's
all
let's just
places.
see now that the distraction is off. Let's see what happens in the course of
that's
time.
it.
We're not saying
Because
we're not saying the problem is going to be
I
solved.
do not agree
in
with that
any way.
opinion.
No, we are not saying the
No
problem.
way.
We are not
You
saying the
don't have
problem
to
will be
agree.
solved.
We all cannot agree.
That
on,
is it. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. We are not saying it's going to bring a solution to something, but at least our brain will be able to focus on something that our train tracks are still under attack, the airport is still, even our roads are not safe. Everyone will just sit and think. You think now.
It's easy for our
Let's
Bola
see.
Ahmed Tinubu to cancel his colloquium.
It cancelled the 70th
Because-
birthday colloquium.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't
what
want
happened?
to talk about that. I really don't want to talk about that particular one because I had a discussion about the same colloquium yesterday with someone. I got separate
We're going to
commission.
talk about that.
All right, don't talk about it. Let's briefly go on this music break, and we'll be right back. And while we're back from the break, we'll actually be making shout out to some of our celebrants for today, birthday celebrants for today. We'll be calling them to wish them a happy birthday. And if you need to make a shout out to one or two people, you can send in their numbers and their names to our studio line on 08189 Lagoon. That's 08189544666. You can join the conversation, and you can also drop your comment on our social media platforms: Facebook at Lagoon Radio Nigeria, Instagram and Twitter at Lagoonradio.Ng, and of course our YouTube channel on www.youtube.com/LagoonTV. Let's give you this vibe-ish.
We'll be right back.
One from Bidemi.
Do not go nowhere.
Listen, kata tani mo gbe, ẹran àgùntàn tani mo gbà, tani náà tó yọ mí lẹ́nu, ogun ọ̀run. You say kata tani mo gbe, ẹran àgùntàn tani mo gbà, tani náà tó yọ mí lẹ́nu. Thank you. God bless you.
I go worship in your house, you. My Monday to Sunday, I go praise you day by day. She no be one of this, you. Àwọn Ọlọ́run tí kò rí iwájú, àwọn Ọlọ́run tí kò gbé pẹ́lí, àwọn Ọlọ́run tí kò dá sánsán. I serve a miracle working God. Ìjọ ń bájò, ìjọ ń bájò, ìjọ ń bájò, forí ìṣàmà fúkú jò fọlọ́. Are you the rain, Almighty Father? I'm going to say, Almighty Father, are you the rain, Almighty Father? Are you the rain, Almighty Father? Are you the rain, Almighty Father? I'm going to say, are you the rain, Almighty Father? Come on, tell me what you do, say. What you do, no matter quantify. Listen, who can turn your water to wine? Jesus, miracle, I walk out of water.
Hello.
MC Kajo, we are calling from Lagoon Radio. How are you today? Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Long life
Lagoon
and
Radio.
prosperity from all of us here at Lagoon Radio. I'm DJ Sharp, and I have with me Simidele. She's saying hello and happy birthday to you.
Hello, MC Kajo. Happy birthday to you.
And of course, Jennifer is there in the studio as well.
Hello,
Thank you.
hello, happy birthday.
MC Kajo is a sweet soul. He used to be one of us, and of course, he's still part of us. So we wish you all the best in life.
Someone is in home.
Please don't cut onions. Please don't cut
He
onions.
says, oh my God.
All right, we love
please.
you and we wish you all the best in life.
Amen. Thank you. Oh my God, please.
All right, you
He says
enjoy.
emotional. It's kind of cruising.
Please don't be emotional.
Oh my.
All right, take care. Enjoy your day and bye.
Bye. Take care. Thanks. Big shout out to everyone. Lagoon Radio, One Love.
One love.
What a mighty God we serve. Heaven and earth adore him. Angels bow before him. What a mighty God we serve. Hallelujah. What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. Heaven and earth adore. Angels bow before Jesus. What a mighty God we serve. The Bible says, and they looked unto him, and their faces were lightened, and they were not put to shame. The Bible says to the law and the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. You see, I am serving the God of miracles. I know, yes I know. I'm serving the God of miracles. I know, yes I know. I'm serving the God of miracles.
Hello, good afternoon, Kennedy. Am I on to Kennedy?
Yes. Good
All right, I'm
afternoon.
calling from Lagoon Radio, and here's a shout out from Jennifer Jubril to you. Happy birthday to you. We wish you long life and prosperity. We have a lot of us
Thank you
in
very
studio,
much.
and we are wishing you well. I have to my right, my left, Simidele. She's saying hello to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
Aw.
to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
I will die, you know. All right, happy birthday to you. Hope you're enjoying your day.
Yes, I
We're
am.
singing
Thank
for
you
you.
very much.
Jennifer is cutting onions. I don't know if she has something to say to you.
Hi, Ken. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ricky.
Oh.
This is a number MB666. Because they see how me to teach you. I think that them don't be coming for my birthday.
It's just a normal number. It's just a
Don't
normal.
worry, you're safe. You're safe.
Alright,
We're
thank
calling
you, man.
from, the better part of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where God lives.
Yes.
That
All right, do
kind of
enjoy your day.
Alright, thank you very
Bye.
much. Bye.
Bye.
You are the living God. There's no one like you. See what you done for me. See how you set me free. See how you set me free. You are the living God.
There's no one like you.
Are you people are Jaguda?
Jennifer, you cannot sing to save your life. Like,
No.
hey.
Oh, yeah. Wait. There's no one like you. See what you done for me, child. See how you set me free. Yeah, whoa, you. See, I'm a big influence on your life.
Because of it will boil.
See,
Boil. It will boil.
This shit.
All right, that's
Since
that.
you met me, that's when you started doing. Yeah, whoa, chinson.
That's that from our celebrants for today. Both of them seem jovial and lively. MC Kajo is one of us here. He's a beautiful soul as well. We wish them all the best. And of course, Kennedy, we love you. The time is
Aima.
8 minutes to
Aima.
3 p.m.
Aima.
You know, if I'm your teacher, I'll just wipe you code at the
That's why you're not my teacher. God knows you will wipe me cold. That's why he made you not to be my teacher. So Aima.
Let's hear what you have to say before I sign
I want
off.
to say something.
Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Hi,
Good afternoon. My name is
one
Jennifer
person.
Jubri.
Okay.
I want to ask a question. Are you people going to call me on my birthday?
Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode.
When I said I was going to wipe her cord, you can see I'm justified because I knew she was going to say, I owe you one.
Don't worry, I'll bring one camera.
Even if I'm going to be here, you come on my birthday.
No, we'll call you. Your mommy will pick it at home. That's all, and that's much you can take here on today's show. Tomorrow is another edition, though it's gonna be another faces. You don't want to go, you want to sleep here. I'm sorry, Jennifer, you have to sleep here, but we have to go.
Do you have maths?
Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook is at Lagoon Radio Nigeria. On Instagram, on Twitter is at Lagoonradio.Ng. We love you all from Lagoon Radio. Thank you very much. You all are the real MVP. You can also download the Lagoon Radio app if you don't have it on your phone. If you're using Android, it's on Play Store. If you're using iPhone, it's on iOS.
And if you're using Jenny Mobile, it's also on Play Store.
So whatever device you're using, just type Lagoon Radio, and of course it's going to pop up, and you can click download. My name still remains DJ Shab, and I have me in the studio.
Olabisi Simidele Oke. Any other Olabisi Simidele Oke is a counterfeit.
And
I'd like to use this opportunity to thank you, mommies and daddies, for everything that you have been doing. Thank you for this great opportunity. If you do not born us, we will not be where we are today. So I say thank you very much. I'd like to also appreciate my producer, Simidele Oke, aka Simidele Oke. Thank you very much for all you are doing. I also like to appreciate the person that I wish to be my teacher but cannot be my teacher in Jesus' name. Taiwo Shabi. Thank you for not being my teacher. God will reward you in Jesus' name. From me to you, thank you for listening to me. To have a lovely day.
I'm thinking of that person that will save you from my hand if I handle you this afternoon. Alright, that's what we are wearing here in our studio. We don't know where to push her. And from all of us, we say bye.
You love me like that. Too much.
Lovely afternoon.
Unlimited.